Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Owlboy. Let's continue. So, there's a lot of things in this area, but none of it's really accessible right now. We are in a weird position where we can not really do anything to get past a lot of things. Say, Otus, maybe we should get a little rest before we move on. So do I say yes? Or do I say no? Interesting, this game even has that option. Let's rest. Why not? Maybe campfires like this will be ways of instantly refilling our health. Aw man, Otus, I finally got to leave Valley. And you'll get to see Advent soon. Though, this isn't how I imagined we'd get there. If you want to, I'll tell you a little about it. Pirates, the Owl Temple, so... So... You want me to tell you about Advent? Oh man, I really can't wait till we get to see Advent. The shops, the sights, the people, there's so much to do in Advent. And I think Asio is overacting. I mean, all the pirates in the world couldn't get past Advent's defenses, even if they wanted to. This whole situation is overblown if you ask me. At least I'm happy we get to leave the village for a while. You know, it kind of feels like we're on an adventure. Anything else you want me to tell you about? Let's see. Tell me about the pirates. This is an odd way to tell the story, considering the main character is a mute. I don't know much about him, to be honest. Mostly what I've heard is in rumors. We've had a few skirmishes against him when I was in the army in Advent. How old are you? I thought you were a kid. Like a junior cadet type thing. I never saw numbers like we just saw in Valley, though. Like, I'm playing as a character called Owlboy, and now I get the feeling that Owlboy is dragging around a Luigi man that's nowhere close to his age, but is somehow his friend. But the pirates I saw also retreated as soon as we fired warning shots. I'm sure we'll be fine. Anything else you want me to tell you about? Tell me about the Owl Temple. I guess you've never been there before, huh? It's one of the oldest owl ruins we know about. So we could go into entire areas that are just unknown owl temples to make this game longer. But I am getting that creepy feeling that this game is going to be too short for my liking. Still, it's a surreal place, and it's huge. There must have been owls everywhere back in those days. Well, we have to get deep inside the temple to get to the control room. It'll be tough, but we can do it. Anything else you want me to tell you about? No, I think we've done everything. Good idea. Ambushed. Let's continue the journey tomorrow, shall we? Let's get some rest. Now, we've seen a day-night cycle in this game already that seems to be incredibly fast. So, sleeping on one day shouldn't change anything. I would hope. If it does, well, that's a little unfair. I really don't like this sepia fog. Like, I want that gone right now. Just give me some bright, colorful things to deal with. I like the sound effect here when he eats. There's some floating squares. I guess we're not directly going in the temple. I guess these are Also, fruits. And spinning apparently does not pull up fruits. And I think I've got my fill of health. It's overpowered as much as possible. And these guys are gonna be a problem for a while. Wasn't that the shopkeeper creature? What are you doing here, shopkeeper? Ah, please don't hurt me. And see, it just teleports him right where they want him to be. Huh? Why would we hurt you? You're not gonna hurt me? This is so funny that we're doing this cutscene, but the day-night cycle is making it darker and darker. Wow, that's nice of you. I'm one of Buccaneery's punching bags. One of Buccaneery's helpers. That's right. She never hurts us. Hehe. She sent me out looking for my brothers. Okay. What do they look like? They look just like me. Hehe. If you find them, please tell them to return to the Buccaneery shop. Unless they want to get punished. Or else Buccaneer will worry herself sick. Yep. To help you on your way, I'll teach you a neat trick. Behold. Pretty stylish, huh? Now you try. Well, I could always roll. But I guess the game is still in tutorial mode and nearly an hour and a half later. Wow. You're a natural. I bet your owls can roll even while flying. But did you know that you can move way faster on a full stomach? Always stuff your face with food. Is what I say. Well, if you happen to see my brothers, please tell Buccaneer is looking for him. Please hurry. Hehe, I mean, please take your time. I'll be alive when they return, surely. Yeah. Well, it was nice meeting somebody. See you by the shop. Well, that was all kinds of weird. I guess we could help him look for his lost brothers, though. Poor guy. So there is kind of a dash move in the air. If I roll. And again, I feel like the game is just a little too early to introduce the ideas of that level of dark comedy. Or if they were going to do that, and they should have probably just focused it only around the shopkeeper and not some other parts of the story. I have to kind of wonder just how much of this game is going to be flying around in sections like this. Seems like that might be somebody to talk to. Or it might not be. Like, maybe it is, because otherwise it seems like you can't get through. The Owl Temple. First of the great temples. Here the owls learned how to control the elements and challenge the natural order. By the end of the first Aeon, they had mastered water, fire, and wind, and their work here revealed to them the existence of the higher mysteries. So says the Book of Nocte. What in the world? Who was that? I guess you won't be alone in here. Let's be careful, Otus. So we can see these square flying pieces too. And so we're just going in. And so the walls are here, which I didn't expect that. I thought I would be able to get to the clouds on the edge. But then we're getting a lot of these little cutscenes, breaking up the action and taking control away. It's something you see in a lot of games, particularly when the games don't have much gameplay in the first place. It's just cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. In-game cutscenes, certainly, but cutscenes nonetheless. Apparently I can touch these creeping purple vines without problem. And here we go. And spinning. Eventually I'm just gonna get down to the point where I can shoot a bullet all the way across the screen and kill everything, I imagine. Yeah, that's a little problematic to have to spin and get the shield off and then teleport him, but I think for the while that's what they want. Is for us to have to play that way. And again, I just kind of want a map. Like, it's really weird that the game speaks of a map even, and owls having maps, and owls having map skills, but then we don't have a map. That was a very explosive character. Alright, this is clearly a puzzle. There's no switch or anything. And clearly that's not something breakable, or at least it doesn't seem like it is. We came in that way. See, as soon as I pull that right trigger, like, will this ever blow up? Yes, it will. So, I'm gonna take this as an indicator I'm supposed to kill both of those guys using this. Do I stand on it to open it? I guess I do. And there's our switch. Pretty obviously hidden. But I could also see people not immediately recognizing what needed to be done. And I think eventually it is just going to come straight down to always kill everybody in level. Let's see if we can't bump this, but we can shoot it. Maybe we could get it saturated with some water somewhere so it would rain. And they're gonna introduce a new concept of clouds raining. So I kinda did it, but I blew it a little bit. Shooting is alright, but you've got to get it in the right position before you spin it. Oh. Or maybe I was just supposed to grab it and then squish it. Seriously? Grab and then squish with the right trigger. Ah. That's an unexpected ability. Like, I really didn't think that was gonna happen. And I kinda wonder if there's some, like, more trick that could be done around here. Seems a little odd you can't just walk out that area. And now we've got something chasing us. Let's just take an opportunity to run, I guess. The cave is changing quite a bit. Man, this game certainly seems to have this kind of love of making me take 2 damage anytime it can. See, I don't even know why I'm really destroying these elements, because it's not like they matter or give you anything. Let's see if we can perhaps save ourselves. Alright, so I think I need to spin and then wow, and then just die. So that got crazy really fast. Let's see if maybe we can just avoid them. Like, in all honesty, I think I'd prefer to just avoid it. Afternoon, sir. Interesting. A talking fish. With a snorkel. So that room felt like a opportunity to fight all these people, but I'm not sure I really want to come back here and do this again. We'll try it. Try it a second time. Let's see. Alright, come on. So, are we doing enough of this? Yeah, this really can be kind of devastating. And all that for a chest. Get more coins. I'm not even wearing the hat, so I bought that green hat and then stopped wearing it, which seems odd. Yeah, there's certainly some things that are slightly off but easily forgivable and forgettable in this game. But it is a little odd that if somebody really spent a lot of effort to get 500 coins and get that green hat, it would be odd for them to lose the green hat just because the game was joking about it. You have to be careful to not make the players feel misled, even if you are misleading the player. Let's see. And that only fills up so far. I'm just trying to fill up water levels as much as possible. Why not? We'll just keep taking the cloud. Well, I guess we can't take the cloud with us. We get some awkward breaks here, where the game is fighting, then just kind of flying, and then just kind of puzzles. And it's the kind of flying and doing nothing else that seems awkward. And there we've had our first section of waterfalls, which we'll probably see a decent amount of. And then I suspect we'll probably get an ability that just eventually completely undoes that idea. Oh, okay. This is strange. I guess I need something to turn off the cloud sucking device first. Why did I bring up this item? So there's a plug that allows me to do this. Interesting. And then I have to go get the plug and then throw it. Where'd the cloud go? Seriously? Why did the cloud move? What if we did this and then sucked up this cloud? Does it come spinning out some other place? Nope. Cloud still comes spinning out there. Maybe we go this direction with the cloud? No. I don't know why the cloud disappeared last time, but it's gonna work this time. They probably could have made these chambers that you have to flood a little bit more narrow. It seems kind of unimportant to have to flood it that much. But that also might just be a level of, I guess, skill or... See, that's as far as I can go. So all of those platforms are pretty much just there to catch me if I fell. And nothing I have can stop that. We're introduced to a new kind of character. A metallic laced, and I bet half of the things we run into now are going to be metallic laced items. So are these robots I just turned to rust, or what? I'll turn to stone. See, right about there would be more than enough time. We still really need to have an experience where we fully interact with all these new enemies. Make sure we get a nice experience from it. I need something very explosive for that cloud. This guy will work. Let's see. That's on fire. Interesting. So I figured I'd get a grenade throwing ability eventually. At this point I kind of wonder if it's gonna come really late in the game in favor of picking up these items, and using them instead. Doing this a little too much. If there was 6 or 7 more puzzles like this, I think it would start to feel too repetitive and just silly. And look, there's one of those coins that we've seen. And why is the screen getting just redder and redder when I enter this area? I feel like I'm going to get poisoned or something. Oh. Wow. And that was a little bit of a slow way to die. And if we came back this direction, nope, I'm gonna die that way too. Yeah, I don't see anything over here. And I don't see anything over here. So it does seem like we are going to have to go to this spooky area. Have we made any real progress here? Well, we've seen our first of the special coins. And maybe there's 10 to 25 of those in the entire game. And we are in the Owl Temple proper, I guess. And we have 222 of those coins, and there's an Owl Temple entrance, which really makes me think that either we're going to have a much shorter journey than what would be a proper, like, full-length Metroid or old school. I don't know if Legend of Zelda is really even the right term. It has the feeling of some of the later Ocarina of Times, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword even, in its ideas, but it's much closer to a Metroidvania game. But either way, it's not going to be that long. It really can't be. If the total amount that we need is only like 1,700, we have 1,700 potential coins to collect already. 300 plus 300 is 600. 600 plus 600 would be 1,200, and then add 100 to that, 1,300. Add 400 to that, and you're at 1,700. And that's halfway through, so maybe there's 3,400, and maybe we're halfway through with the game. Like, that doesn't seem right, certainly. There's just gonna have to be some way that the game gets longer, or we get really motivated into finding every single hidden item. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.